Here's a couple tips why it's so important to get your taxes filed earlier than later. So by the end of May of last year, there were still 2.4 million people who hadn't had their taxes processed. Tons of those people were waiting for refunds. Their solution was file early, file electronically, and choose to get your refund by direct deposit. If you tend to be a procrastinator, set a date that's before the deadline and make yourself get it done. And then when you get it done, give yourself a treat. But if you're expecting a refund, don't go spending that before you get it. Tax refund is not free money. It was your money all along the year before that you gave the government to borrow with no interest. So by filing earlier, you get your money back sooner. By the way, I'm not a tax professional. This is just advice I've been given from my accountant. Make sure to check with your accountant so that you get the best advice for your situation. Also, the earlier you file, you probably have the pick of your time with your accountant or your tax person. What you want to do is get your refund as close to zero as possible when it's tax time, because if you adjust your paychecks so that you're getting more take home throughout the year, then you're getting your money throughout the year instead of waiting for the next year after you filed taxes to get the money that is really yours from the year before. So the best thing to do is to figure that out and get the money at the time when you've earned it. The more people wait until closer to April 15th, that's when the accountants get booked and they're not going to have time for you. Then you have to apply for an extension and that costs money. Then we can talk about identity theft. And if you get your taxes done earlier in the year, they can't beat you to the punch. So if your name and social security number are recorded as already being filed for the year, somebody's trying to take your identity and get your money, they're not going to be able to do it because the IRS already has on record that you filed. So they're going to kick the other person out versus them stealing your identity, getting your info and your money, and then you coming later going, how come I don't get it? Someone else got it. Between 2015 and 2019, over $26 billion in identity theft issues were reported from the IRS. So it happens. One last thing is just a reminder again, I'm not a tax professional, but it pays to have a good one. They can give you a list of all the benefits, what you can do to change things to get more income coming into you. Just ask your tax professional what's the best route for you to do with your type of job and your different situations. Are you LLC? Are you independent? Are you 1099? So many variations. So double check. Don't assume that you know the best, because that's why they get paid what they do, is because they're going to find you the best deals and get you the best refunds.